For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 14 of Season 3 here in the career mode RTG. In the last episode, we finally made it to the top of the championship after a very dodgy start. We've risen from mid-table and we finally sit atop of the pile, although there are still 20 games to go. So plenty of time left for something to change, but we're 4 points clear of Watford in third. So I'm pleased that we're out of touch, at least for now, with the teams below us. Thank you for all of your suggestions in the comments section, by the way, over the past couple of episodes. Unfortunately, a number of the options you guys have given me in the comments for players to sign on pre-contract are actually too young to sign on pre-contract. You need to be, it's either 23 or 24. I think it's 24. And a number of the options you guys have given me in the comment section are people that are 20 or 21 years old. So unfortunately, I'm not able to approach them to sign on a free contract. I've still got a number of players added to the shortlist though, as you can see here, and we'll go through them briefly before we head into the game against Queen's Park Rangers. Thomas Callas was already here and isn't available on a pre-contract. He's just a player I would be keen on bringing in if possible. Todd Kane would be available on a pre-contract, but I'm not sure how beneficial he would be, considering we have two decent young right-backs at the club at present. We are looking mainly for a central midfielder for next season. Hernan is okay by the looks of things. Looks pretty solid. His physicals aren't the best, but the technicals look like they could be okay. I'm waiting for a scout report to come back on him fully, but I could approach him to sign on a pre-contract. Looks like he's good in the pass and good in the tackle, so looks like it could be a good upgrade for someone like Petrak, perhaps. Antonio Sansone is the only option out of all of the free agents that is even remotely available or remotely of a decent quality to warrant signing, and even then he really doesn't look like he's going to be good enough for the stage of the series we're at the minute going into the Premier League. So I threw him on there just to kind of so I reminded myself to tell you about the free agents basically, and the fact that there isn't any worth looking at, sadly. Hopefully at the beginning of next season though we might get a few regens from players that have retired this season and we'll be able to pick them up. Roman Alessandrini is available on a pre-contract. He's 28 and obviously extremely quick and of high quality, at least for the level that we'd be playing at, kind of mid to lower end Premier League next season. So he's a genuine option for that right-hand side of midfield. Jesse Lingard is also available on a pre-contract. He can play in a number of positions, I think. Indeed he can, on either side of midfield or at cam. We are contemplating changing the formation for the Premier League season, but not sure yet. Adam Forshaw is available on a pre-contract, obviously currently at Middlesbrough, who are in our league, but were in the Premier League earlier on in this save. 75 to 85 short passing currently, but could be a decent option. Again, would be an upgrade on what we've got. Alexander Ring is another option on a pre-contract. Again, would be an upgrade on what we've got in the centre of midfield. Danny Ceballos is only 21, but he was mentioned in the comment section, but we saw that how good he could become in the My Player series. So I'm contemplating I am scouting him just to see what happens and what he looks like. Mitchell Van Berwen, I still can't inquire about him, and it looks like he's going to be going to Napoli. And then we've got a number of players here that were still already on the shortlist: Josh King, Tammy Abraham, Britta Sonbalonga, etc. And then I've added Sergio Leone to the list because he's got really high finishing, 81 to 91. Could be a good backup striker perhaps, but although of course next season we will be moving on Uche, unfortunately, because he won't be good enough. And Emery Moore will still be here for another season, but we still have Jamie McLaren, Joel Osoro and Anthony Lozano, so I'm not sure we really desperately need to strengthen at striker. And to be fair, I'd probably rather sign someone like Britta Sonbalonga or Tammy Abraham in that position. So that's where we stand right now. Obviously, we have Ninnis in the process of being sold. If I go to transfer negotiations, see Ninnis is in the process of being sold. That will give us a lot of extra money as well. They've offered him £40,000 a week, which is ludicrous considering he's not really worth the 22 grand a week that we're paying him currently at all. But I'm also scouting a number of players as well that I haven't added to the shortlist, so there will be a lot of scout reports coming back towards the end of the window. But obviously we are 10 days in now, so having to wait for Udinese have offered a contract to Sergio Leone. All right, well, I will just remove him from the shortlist straight away then, because he's not someone that I'm desperate to go and sign. So we will back out of that one, and well, I say back out, we never even went in, but you know what I mean. We'll just cease interest in Sergio Leone. All quiet on the Sandro front. Apparently Sandro might be wanting to leave. That's something we could look into. Offer for Karol Metz. He's someone we are wanting to sell. If you could give me 2 mil leads, then I would very much be willing to let him go to you. Interested by that Sandro thing, because he might be a decent option in central midfield. Would he be available quite cheap? Let's have a look. All quiet on the Sandro front, it says. Sandro, however, the Brazilian wants to leave the club. Alright, well, let's have a look and see what he's valued at. I've got a funny feeling, we're about to play Queen's Park Rangers as well. I've got a funny feeling he's going to be out of my price range with regards where we are currently, but we can have a look. There's no harm in having a look. Sandro, CDM 28, that's going to be him, isn't it? There we go. Not sure what he's valued at, but we can scout him and we'll have a look and see what his valuation is. Might be worth bringing in now if we can maybe move on one of the lesser midfielders that we're going to move on next window in the summer anyway. Might as well try and get a little bit of business done early if we can. 3 emails back here just before the QPR game. If you enjoyed today's episode, then make sure you drop the video a like rating and subscribe to the channel too, to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Jamie McLaren wants to play it against Queen's Park Rangers. And Ninnis is gone to Sunderland for 2.9 million. So 2.2 has been added to our transfer budget, and £22,000 a week has also been added to the transfer budget. So we have quite a decent amount of money there that I can throw straight into the wage budget. So we can make a handful of sizable pre-contract signings if we can find the players to sign on the pre-contract. We'll have to wait and see. Is Jamie McLaren on the bench? Let's have a quick look, shall we? I'll throw him on the bench if he isn't ahead of Emre Moore. And he isn't on the bench. Emery Moore is there currently. Will Norris, for some reason, is on the bench. Let's take him out and then put him back in the goalkeeping position. There we go. Right, let's head then into this game against Queen's Park Rangers and see if we can't pick ourselves up another set of 3 points in the Championship. Sandro is playing here, gets tackled by Halliday. Wins the ball back again, but gets tackled by Halliday again. And Lozano could poke through Asoro, who are trying to hit this early. Oh, keeps. Wow. Awful goalkeeping from Lumley. That was straight at him. I tried to get the shot off as soon as I possibly could. By doing so, it wasn't very well placed. In fact, it was straight at the keeper. Wow. That's awful. He will not want to see that again, Lumley. It wasn't even struck that hard. Yeah, unfortunate, mate. Never mind. 1-0 Cambridge after 7 minutes. Nice tackle by Petrak. He's got that quickly to Lozano. Out of his feet. Lozano looking for, the top corner, and he struck the post. What a strike by Lozano. I'll be honest, I was trying to go across goal, actually. Could try it again. We'll try and go across goal this time. Can you believe it? Again, I tried to go across goal. Again, he's shot at the near post. This time hitting the bar, not the post. I'm lost for words. I am genuinely lost for words. They're 2 exquisite strikes from Lozano. He couldn't hit the ball much cleaner. And that is just the worst of luck. Cherry driving inside into Polter. He's turned well. He's scored well. He's fired that into the back of the net. QPR back on level terms. We could have made it 2 twice at the other end. Hitting the woodwork twice in as many minutes, but that was a hell of a hit from Polter. I was waiting for the ball out wide there from Cherry and he didn't play it. And then again was waiting for the 1-2 and he didn't play it. He just fired it into the top corner. Never mind, 1-1. Polter. He's given that to Chavalaran. Get that quickly to Petrak, to Lozano. Asoro, make me the run. I've asked him to, but he just didn't want to make... Oh, terrible defending. He just didn't want to make the move. Asoro, good save by Lumley. Their keeper is not having any luck today whatsoever. Joel Asoro makes it 2-1. He's second of the game, our second of the game. I mean, I don't know what the defender was doing, and I should have finished that first time, to be fair. I tried to finesse it round the keeper, and again, Asoro's hit it straight at him. Clearly needs more work on the training ground with regards to his finishing. He's got finishing of like 83, though, so I would have thought he would have been able to bury that, hence why I tried to go for that kind of finish, but clearly not yet of the quality needed to be tucking away those opportunities. But we'll take the bit of luck. We needed it after the way that we had the misfortune of hitting the bar and then post in the space of 2 minutes and then them going up the other end and equalising. So it's Cambridge 2, Queen's Park Rangers 1, and this has been quite a game so far. Greco into Asoro. Lozano. Asoro's gone again. And we'll... Pen? Pen. I was going to say, and we'll find him. I'm not sure how close Anuaha was to the ball there. It's a yellow card for him. I want to see a replay. I think he was actually pretty close to it. It looks as if they almost met feet at the same time when going for the ball. Let's have a look. Lozano might be in the way. You can't tell from that replay angle, unfortunately. It's going to be Zolasoro, though, to get a hat-trick, potentially, if he can bury this, which he has done. Zolasoro 3, Cambridge United 3, Queen's Park Rangers 1, and we're only just at half-time. Navarrete with a throw. Two people coming short. We'll give it to Chavlaran. Petrak's come into some space here. We'll cross there for Greco. Spin. Shoot on the left foot. Good save. Lumley gets it away from danger this time. Navarrete will put it back into danger, and Osoro will score his and our fourth. He only seems to score goals in chunks, Joel Osoro. He scored a hat-trick in a simulated game a couple of episodes ago. In the very next game, he scored 4 for me. I can't remember who it was against now. It may have been Bournemouth. I might be mistaken. And he scored 4 again here. He doesn't score the odd goal. He'll either score a hat-trick or none. And now he scored 4 for the second time this season. Twice, he scored 4 goals in a game. Navarrete into Lozano. Back to Navarrete quickly through there to Osoro. There is space here for Greco, and he's onside. I'll go for the cross-goal shot. 3 times we've hit the woodwork in this game now, and that was a hell of a hit from Nicola Greco. Destined for the top corner until the very last moment when it swerved away and hit the woodwork. Can we get Osoro a 5th? He spun well. He's fouled. Oh, it's a free kick. I was waiting for the penalty there as the referee came rushing forward. It's not going to be a pen. I'll give this to Gieselman. Osoro can't take free kicks. And Gieselman is our resident free kick taker, albeit he's not got the best stats. He does have a half-decent scoring record. Oh, and he very nearly added to that then, but unfortunately it came cannoning back off the wall. Navarrete to whip this in. Davinson Sanchez is up. Where's that going? Over the bar for another corner. Right, 7 minutes to go. Still trying to get that 5th goal. Whether it be for us or for Joel Osoro. Navarrete puts it in the box again. Up goes Jake Clark-Salter. There is that 5th goal. Cambridge 5, Queen's Park Rangers 1. On for our biggest win of the season here so far. 5-1 up. Wow. Navarrete somehow manages that. That's a foul. He's already been booked here, Nedum, and that might be a second yellow, and is going to be exactly that. Nedum is leaving the field of play. Things go from bad to worse for Queen's Park Rangers. Petrak consoles him. I don't think that was worthy of a second yellow, to be fair, but never mind. The referee deemed it so. We'll dink the free kick in here with Joel Osoro, and we'll see if someone can get on the end of it to get a 6th goal. Unfortunately, it's headed towards Nicola Greco. It's not going to be winning any headers this time. Oh no, that's 4 times! 4 times we've hit the woodwork here. We could have 9 goals if they'd gone in. Berry, we could still get a 6th. No, I'm done. How can you hit the woodwork 5 times in one game? That's ridiculous. That's actually silly. I'm completely done. I was speechless enough after the way that Lozano hit the bar twice in as many minutes. But we've gone on to hit the woodwork 3 further times. And now they're going to go up the other end and score a 2nd. This has been the most ridiculous game of the entire series to date. 5-2 is going to be the final score. We could have scored 10 if the ball had just managed to avoid the woodwork and go into the back of the net. I cannot believe that game has actually just happened the way it has. That is unbelievable. The most outrageous game of football we've had on FIFA 17 to date in any of the multitude of series we've run so far. 19 shots, 15 on target, 5 times hitting the woodwork, still scored 5, and win by 5 goals to 2. I don't know. Transfers. Real Madrid have signed Toby Alderweireld for £32.5 million. That's a big signing. And of course bears relevance to us considering we'll, hopefully, be in the Premier League next season. Transfer offer for Lilo Navarrete, which is interesting. We'll reject the press conference. They won't give me 2 million, they will give me 1.5. Okay, will you give me 1.8, Leeds? Go on. Pay 1.8 and then you can most definitely have Carol Metz. Whoa. £29.5 million for Lino Navarrete, but he's 81 rated at 19 years of age, and as you can see from the chief exec comments, 43 to £55 million is his valuation. I'm going to reject all future offers for Lino Navarrete. He stays. He's our highest rated player, and he is going absolutely nowhere. We may, depending on what budget the board give us next year, we may have to look into selling one of our high-rated youngsters. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, though, we're going to concentrate on the FA Cup. It's replay time, and hopefully this time around we can actually beat Huddersfield. Nice ball through to Jordi Hiwula. Shame he can't finish, though. Scored their goal in the first game against them, of course, with a header at the back post, but clearly with his right foot, or at least in that particular instance, not quite as good. That's a nice flick on, though, here to Emre Moore. Trying to burst around the outside the defender. He's done brilliantly there, Emre Moore, and I'm just going to keep driving into the box until I have an option to pull it back to. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, don't do this to me again. Has there been some sort of update to FIFA where almost every shot you hit hits the woodwork? Do not do this to me again, game. Please. Nice tackle by Wiedemann. Berry to McLaren to Emre Moore. 1-0 Cambridge. Nice interlinking passing between the two strikers. Emre Moore, the man to finish it off into the back of the net. And you see them celebrating together. Cambridge 1, Huddersfield Town 0. Bennett to Fulman. Emre Moore making moves. And we'll poke it to him. He's going to have the pace to get there. And he's getting away rather quickly. And he's in the box. Oh, it reaches. Oh, it's a pen. I was wondering whether there would eventually be contact between the defender and Emre Moore there, as I saw Moore drop to the floor. It was a rather late challenge, and Moore, yeah, the ball was barely even in frame by the time the challenge was made, let alone by the time Emre Moore hit the floor. No rhyming intended there. Jamie McLaren, go on then, you take the penalty. We'll go top left. 2-0! Oh, would have been just my luck for the keeper to save that. Or, what? No, it would have been just my luck if the keeper had pushed it onto the post. Thankfully, despite it being a good save, it's shot straight back to Jamie McLaren, who with an acrobatic finish makes it Cambridge 2, Huddersfield 0. More to Fulman, looking for McLaren. Oh, he's in. Jamie McLaren, 3-0. Huddersfield haven't been able to cope with us in this one. Jamie McLaren gets his second of the game and our third, and we are most definitely going through to the next round of the FA Cup. McLaren. Fulman. McLaren is in for a hat-trick. I'm done. Nah, I was done previously, but I'm more than done. I'm well done. If I was a steak, I'd be crispy. There's nothing left. I'm not even touching the controller right now. I should probably pick it back up again. Oh, 7 times I've hit the post or the woodwork in some description in a game and a half. Henry, inside to Jamie McLaren. Through there to Fulman. Can we slot that through there for Emre Moore? Yes, we can. We get it back on his left foot. Yes, we can. Can we finish? Yes, we can. Cambridge 4, Huddersfield 0. I don't know what's going on today. We are just we're either scoring every shot or hitting the woodwork every shot. 9 goals in 2 games, and the woodwork hit 7 times. I know I'm going on about that, but I'm pretty sure you can well understand how perplexed I am at the fact that it keeps happening. This is madness. There's the end of the game. We are quite convincingly through to the next round of the FA Cup. Could perhaps have done without the replay midweek, to be fair, but it gave Emre Moore and Jamie McLaren the chance to play together again and gave a few other rotation players the chance for a run out, so I suppose it's not the worst thing in the world. And we played very well and dominated the game and got a 4-0 win. Hitting the woodwork again. Another 2 times, of course. Madness. Right, back to the transfer window, although I think I might end it sooner rather than later for today, because A, I need to get the video out to you this evening, and B, I want to get as much feedback as I possibly can before advancing too far through the window. Number of players we have are being scouted at present as well, and offer for David Gregory, that's one I'm just going to accept straight up. We don't want you anymore. Going to Galway United in Ireland for £60,000. Quite happy just to let him leave. We'll advance a few more days. In fact, let's advance as far as Preston, why not? Prize money from the tournament, that'll be about £85,000, wasn't it? It's probably the same that we got from the first game. 2 games in the space of a few days again. Leeds have come back and offered me 1.6. All right, fine. I'll accept 1.6 for Carol Metz. He's unhappy at the club and we don't need him anymore. Scout reports on Sandro. 79 rated. Valued at 7 million. It's a big valuation for the situation we're in right now. I can't really afford him. Well, it's not that I can't really afford him. I can't afford him. So we'll just pull out of that one then. All right, sorry. But we're not going for Sandro. And yeah, £85,000. All right, well, I'll go and have a look at some more players that the scouts have pulled up for me. And also have a wait and see what you guys suggest in the comment section of today's episode. Presumably that's Carol Metz being sold to Leeds. And no, it's Gregory going to Galway for £60,000. Okay, well, we are still top of the Championship table by a single point and still 4 points clear of Watford. So it's as we were at the beginning of the episode, even after playing an extra game in the Championship season. But so long as the gap stays there and we get closer and closer to the end of the season, I think we're happy to continue. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further episodes. I'll see you next time.